And the best bombing. Oh man, I still bomb, and it is such a weird, like, it feels good to know that it can still happen.
Yeah.
Because if you don't bomb after a while, you're not challenging yourself.
Ooh.
You're not trying.
I like that.
Oh,
yeah.
I know this formula works, and I'll give people a formula. People get fucking sick of a formula, I'll tell you that. You could watch joke writers, you could watch Seinfeld. You don't learn anything about Seinfeld's life from watching Seinfeld's comedy. But that's joke writing. That's what you need first.
Right.
You know, you need that skill. And then you could take that skill and apply it to your actual life. And that, I think, is where you start to find your voice. Because you're like, oh, this is a situation that actually happened to me at the store or in a relationship. So it's truth. I'm talking my truth. But I also have this skill set of how to take that truth and put it into a format that is a joke. And that's where I think it starts to fall in, like you're saying, like you lean into sarcasm more. Like, oh, maybe that's my style, and that's how I convey the things I want to say. Not just like I look back at my early years of comedy. I know, like, oh, this was a setup and a punchline. It had nothing about me. It was just a joke, and then you figure out that it's more rewarding for me. I find it more rewarding to, like, oh, my personal experiences. Like, well, we're laughing at my personal experiences, not punching down, but like I get to talk about myself. I think that's what voice is. Like, internalize all the minutia. Again, I always use the go to the store example because it's easy. But I went to the store. How were you feeling when you were at the store? What mood were you in? What music was playing that made your mood that way or changed your mood? Like, that's how the story becomes funny, is all the minutia that you get to internalize and process yourself. There's, the physical events don't have to be funny. What are you processing? Why are you buying what you're buying at the store? What weird combo of things are you buying at the store? There's nothing to do with what happened in the parking lot of the store. It's just all more bullshit to throw on instead of writing a brand new joke about some entirely separate occurrence in your life. Like, no, I went to the store. Here's 20 minutes about it. There's so many words to choose from. And I am always falling the rut. I curse too much. You could say the same sentence 10 different ways with a thesaurus.
Huh.
And I don't want to ever do it to sound pretentious. It's just like, again, it's like, well, you got different shirts you can put on every day. Why not? Why not change it up? Just because then it's fun to say. Then it's like you're more excited to say a bit because you got a new silly word to put in. If I'm not making it to the next level, maybe I didn't earn that yet. Maybe I'm not putting the work in. I blame myself first before blaming anybody else.
And what is
always jealousy and shit talking, but
right? Is there still jealousy for you?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Wow.
But it doesn't do me any good because
right.
People get Netflix specials, people get, and it's like, all right. What am I gonna do?
Right.
Here and be pissed about it, man. It doesn't. It exists. Jealousy always exists, and I'll bitch about it around people I know I can bitch about it around.
Right.
But then the end result is like, what are we gonna? What? I have a career. I tell jokes for a living. Why? I got the thing,
Yeah. If you're serious about becoming a comedian, join our Facebook group linked in the description below to start getting tips like these every single day, and watch this playlist of our top writing tips to improve your writing today.